What's up, guys? BP Hero, last 2018 review of the year. What we got here is the 2018 Pure Sports Fuzion. Thanks to my dude Ryan Johnson for sending this out. As you'll be able to see here, we're on a couple different fields. This is kind of a three-part video. Did the radar, some live BP, and then it's kind of some updated BP. The balls we were using for the live BP videos was pretty much a mix of everything, mostly hard stuff like 44s and classic M's. I was just using M's and 44s for the radar stuff. This is a 28-ounce bat, approved for USSSA and NSA play, and the swing count for each part will be down in the corner of the video here, so you can see kind of where we're at as far as progress goes. This bat is inloaded and is listed as having a full ounce, but honestly it felt closer to a half to me, maybe even a little less than that. Maybe the 28 kind of offset that, I'm not really sure. There is nothing specific listed as far as barrel size goes. It just says 12-inch plus. Judging by the looks and how it felt, I'd put it closer to the 13-inch range. The sound of this caught my attention right away. It was very stiff, but had a loud audible crack when this thing was hit on the screws. It sounded very good. The sweet spot wasn't very big, which I assume is probably attributed to the FIB technology that Monsta has gone in with Pure and featured with this bat. This is a one-piece and had that traditional one-piece feel to it. Feedback through to the hands on balls not on the sweet spot. Nothing really exciting or different to report there. In the initial radar parts of this video where I was hitting off the tee, I thought that this bat would be halfway decent, but off of a tee it's hard to miss a sweet spot, so I think that kind of skewed my initial impression a little bit. I was told these needed to break in, but I was still surprised to see that the radar speeds didn't break 90 miles an hour. Since this is a 28, I can usually pick up 2 to 3 miles an hour, if not more, going to a 28. Ryan said when he sent this to me to give it the kitchen sink and see what she's got. So that's exactly what we did. In this first bit of live BP, it had maybe 50 or so swings on it, and we all passed it around to get it loosened up. I noticed pretty quick that the sweet spot was actually really small, and there was a noticeable change in sound and performance when you actually did get a ball off of it. The performance seemed to get better as the day went on, but the sweet spot never really seemed to get any bigger. I put some more swings on this after this day and at the end of a few other rounds of BP just to get it broken in some more, getting up to the 250 to 300 swing mark, which is where we are in this part of the video, and it was the same story. Performance was still about the same as the day you saw it first, maybe marginally better, and the sweet spot was still super small. I put about 20 or so on it on this last day of BP here to this last part of the review, and I noticed paint seam showing up, which these Pures are known for, so I shut it down to at least save what was left of it. Nothing structural, but paint seams and chips can get ugly really quick. I shut it down and give you my final thoughts on this bat here after a few more swings. So watch these swings and then we'll check out the end of the video here for pretty much me wrapping up this review.
I'm scared to even swing it.
I can tell by your reaction on some of them that it's killing your hands, but it sounds decent.
I thought that one was gonna hurt, so I gave up on the swing.
Yeah.
There's just no. The sweet spot is like the size of this eye. That's it. Well, there's no point in wasting this thing. Put probably 250, 300 swings on it. To me, it's not really any better than it was before. I'd plan on putting a full round on this and then doing kind of like a the radar and all that stuff, and then a post review. But looks like we got ourselves a nice little paint seam running along the barrel here. Got a little bit chipping off of it, so I'm just going to shut it down. It doesn't look like it's going to break. It just, paint seams are ugly, they look bad, and I'm not going to send a bat back to somebody looking like this. I guess if you absolutely have to have one of these, go for it. You better be good with the sweet spot because it's about the size of this eye right here. the performance is great if you hit that sweet spot, but there's no in between. It's all or nothing. We've hit this all in cold weather too. I do know that the FIB technology can be kind of dependent on the cold sometimes. Don't know a whole lot about that stuff, but basically what I got for this one is pure integrity is way better than the pure Fuzion. These do seem to be durable. Buy it if you like a small sweet spot. If you don't, go another route.